This week we are looking at an 80s horror based around cannibalistic monsters that live in the sewers. And we're going to be asking, should this one have stayed underground? So what you're trying to tell me is that you've got a bit of dust as a pet. So what do you feed it? Like just more dust? Yeah? Oh, right, okay. It's how big? I mean, that's just disgusting, man. Where are you keeping that? It lives under your bed. I don't know, bro. It's weird, that, isn't it? Hello there.
Oh, hey there. It's your boy, Ray Fandango. Yeah, see?
Hello all, and welcome back to another edition of something that I like to call Ray Fandango Talks Movies. That's right, I love the movies. So if you like movies, you've come to the right place, because me, this guy, I'll watch them all. I'll watch new ones, I'll watch old ones, I'll watch good ones, and I'll watch bad ones. Because I actually think that you need to watch the bad ones to appreciate the good ones. That's just how I feel, bro. I don't care. It is how I feel. I don't want to mess about this time, alright? We've got ourselves a lovely little 80s horror. Of course we do. And this one just sort of popped up randomly when I was watching the last one, Dead Heat. I think one of the guys is in it, but I don't actually remember him being in it. And I thought I'll give it a go. Why not? It's called Chud. So, let's not dilly-dally. Go on, sit down, relax, put your feet up, take your clothes off. Not that many. Just your jacket maybe, or unless you're a bit cold, then put the jacket on. Put a blanket on. Come on, you don't want to freeze. Okay, I'm ready to go. Okay, folks, of course, this week we are looking at the 80s horror. How many times can I say that? Chud, aka cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers. That's what Chud stands for, if you were curious. It's an okay movie. It's not too bad, I guess. It's got some guys in suits that come out of the underground, and it's got a lot of famous faces, to be fair. I don't know, the same director or producer must have been from Home Alone, because you've got the dad from Home Alone, you've got Harry, one of the robbers from Home Alone, you've got the guy, he plays Chandler's boss in Friends, you've got that guy, and we've also got the champion himself. John Goodman has a little role in it. Do you know what? This film must have been good because it's garnered a sequel. I'll tell you that now. I'm surprised though. I mean, I didn't have the greatest time with it. Some bits were rather slow. I'm not going to lie, but we'll get into that. So the premise itself, pretty simple. Got some underground, cannibalistic, humanoid dwellers. Said that wrong, didn't I? Got some cannibal, humanoid, underground dwellers. And there's a photographer, and there's a manager of sort of like a homeless soup kitchen. They're trying to figure out what's going on and why all these people keep disappearing and where they go into. The first scene we see is this woman just walking down the middle of the street, walking her dog, and it's all mystery. We see this hand come up and grab her and yank her down to the sewers. I just think, whoo, it started with a bloody bang. And then it just goes real slow from there, I'm not gonna lie. A bit like Jaws in a sense. As much as Jaws is amazing, I'm not saying it's not a good film. It's quite slow, isn't it? And I know the whole thing is, you don't see the shark, and there's a reason they feel that, and I get that, but I don't know, if you're going to name a film after something, I want to see it, at least a little bit more than what these guys are doing. Some of the directing is amazing. I mean, the long shots that we get are really good. I'm a big fan of long shots, think of Quentin Tarantino style, where you're just sort of following these people, doing their thing. I mean, that is acting. We don't need all these shots and over the shoulder and all this kind of stuff, like as much as that. I'm not saying it's that bad. The longer shots are good. They really are. They're what cinema's there for, I reckon. Yeah, so there's 50 minutes in and nothing has really happened. Like, we've seen that one attack, and then there's also another attack where this guy, and I think he's got his granddaughter with him, or maybe his daughter, and he gets murdered and killed. And then you just see the shot of this daughter, and she I think she's meant to look shocked, but she just looks fed up. She's just like, oh God, can't believe Dad's gone and got killed by a bloody cannibal underground dweller again. Oh, I've had enough of this. What am I going to tell Mum? It's weird. There's a good scene at the end, I'd say, when we first see John Goodman, the cop, having a little having a little chat with the waitress, and then they look around and the whole place is surrounded by these chuds, and they come in and attack. And again, very Jaws-esque. You don't really see much, sort of use your imagination. I think the way they want to see it is that you get to see the head. That's what they've really worked the money on. The rest of it, you're like, well, you can tell that's just a man in a costume, so we're not going to show you that. So the illusion does work towards the end as well, because like I said, it's the dad and Harry from Home Alone that are underground trying to, at the end, they're sort of the heroes of it, I guess, or the main focus. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a joke between them or the director just tells them to do it once and they just go, right, we'll do it then. But they just can't stop touching each other. They're just like, hey, come on, man, we need to get out of here. He's like, okay, yeah, got it, I got you. And it's like, it's like they're trying and you can almost see that they want to laugh. And I kind of wonder if they knew that the film wasn't going to be the best. And so they thought, let's just have a little bit of fun with it, because that's what I can see in that. I don't know, maybe they got an acting thing that someone said, you've got to have urgency. You've got to touch the person and make sure that you're touching them. And I'm like, these guys barely know each other and they're literally like rubbing their nipples. What's going on? Yeah, so I just don't know. I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I might watch number 2 because I'm intrigued. It looks like they've gone a different way with it, if I'm honest. I think these chuds are very one-dimensional monsters kind of thing, whereas I think there's like a actual humanoid chud in the next one, from the images that I've seen anyway, but we'll see. I think it is safe to say, and I'm no pun intended, but Chud is a dud. It's not a good movie. I might have said it's right at the beginning, but I lied. So there we have it, folks. Another 80s movie down, another hour and a bit of my life wasted. But you know what? Time isn't wasted when you're getting wasted, as the words of Asher Roth, I believe. To be fair, if I was wasted, it might make this film a little bit better. Just saying. I'd love to know what you guys think. Comment, like, share. Have you watched the movie? Do you want to watch the movie? Did you think that the chuds were realistic? Did you think the pacing was a little bit off? And of course, as always, I'll give you a little bit of Ray Fandango's food for thought. Now, this one is actually one close to my heart, because I think pizza is the greatest food ever. It is. I mean, how can it not be? It's got bread, it's got cheese. You can actually have any topping that you want on it. You can have a bit of meat, you could have a little bit of veg, you could have fish if you wanted to. You could have pineapple, all right? You can do what you want with it. Don't put it near me, but you can do what you want with it. But this is something that I found interesting for quite a while, actually. Why is a pizza box square? Then the pizza is circle, and we cut it into triangles. I don't know. That's mad, isn't it? To think that we just put all these shapes, like, we could have at least made the box circle, right? I mean, I get why you'd cut pizza triangular. It gets the most out of it. You're not just going to hack it straight through the middle. I have seen certain pizzas that are square or rectangular, and they make a bit more sense, really. But I don't know. It's an odd one, isn't it? A lot of shapes going on. Is it something to do with the Illuminati, maybe? I'm just here to speculate, guys. Hopefully one of you can give me the answer. Yeah, I know you can have a pet rock, but I think that was just a gimmick, mate. Like, why didn't you just get something normal? I mean, genuinely, like a snake or a spider would be more normal than a bit of dust. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll meet your dust. I'll meet your dust bunny.